It's natural for fans to wonder who the Librarians, the next chapter, might bring back from the original series, but at least one name can safely be removed from that list. The Librarians, the next chapter cast has some big shoes to fill, and they've been managing well so far. They could debatably get away with not bringing anybody back. Fans began contemplating the possibility of an original cast reunion when the spin-off was announced, and The Librarians, the next chapter, featuring Jacob Stone in its first episode, was a smart transition into the new series. However, with The Librarians, the next chapter Season 2 already in production, there's no rush to bring back one particularly wily character just yet. Vikram is the perfect Flynn Carson replacement in The Librarians, the next chapter. He and Flynn are the perfect balance of similar and unique. It's already been suggested by showrunner Dean Devlin that Noah Weil won't return as Flynn Carson in The Librarians, the next chapter, but Vikram Chamberlain is a suitable enough replacement that Flynn's presence isn't needed for the spin-off to succeed. He's the perfect Flynn stand-in not only because of their characteristic similarities but also because of their notable differences. Also, The Librarians' cameos in the next chapter have already been promised beyond Jacob Stone, but those characters would stand apart significantly from the new cast. Flynn and Vikram share remarkably similar, eccentric genius qualities to the point that they appear almost absent-minded regarding anything unrelated to the world of magic. They're like two incarnations of an artifact-hunting Doctor Who. Much like their sci-fi genius counterpart, however, each incarnation stands apart. They exhibit very different trust levels toward their fellow librarians. They also take different approaches to using magic, as Vikram sees no problem in fighting magic with magic, while Flynn would sooner destroy artifacts he deems too powerful. However, these differences might not shine through in a shared appearance. Seeing Flynn and Vikram together in the Librarian spin-off could feel too redundant. Their similarities might outweigh their differences with too much exposure. Callum McGowan as Vikram Chamberlain and Caroline Lonk as Elaine Astalot in The Librarians, the next chapter. Despite the differences between The Librarians and the next chapter, any scene in which Vikram and Flynn aren't butting heads over the use of magic could quickly grow stale. Both characters typically derive humor either from their absent-minded professor qualities or their oddly childlike bravado in the face of danger. Their initially exciting team-up might quickly begin to feel one note outside of personality. Their main differences are time of origin, which The Librarians, the next chapter, already addresses frequently, and relationship status. It wouldn't be fun to watch married Flynn discuss romance with a man whose love's been dead for centuries, leaving few pathways to an enjoyable meet-up. However, there is one way Anya's death could justify Flynn's return. The Librarians, the next chapter, could still bring Flynn back for one major storyline. Vikram might necessitate Flynn's return under troubling circumstances. Noah Weil as Flynn Carson in The Librarians. Jacob and Elaine have both expressed their worried Vikram will use time travel to reunite with Anya, the primary concern being that time travel might undo the many times the Librarians have prevented the apocalypse. The irony of this is that many of the best episodes of The Librarians have relied almost entirely on time travel to save the day. This might seem inconsistent, but Flynn could explain it better than anyone. Flynn is the last person to save the library through time travel in the Librarian series finale, and he provides a somewhat vague explanation as to how he pulls it off without ruining the timeline. Bringing him back to stop Vikram would give him a chance to elaborate. Flynn's encyclopedic knowledge of magical artifacts could also prove vital if Vikram's thirst to see Anya again takes him down a darker path. After The Librarians, the next chapter, Episode 3, Vikram possesses the Scythe of Time, one of the most unstoppable relics introduced to the franchise. It might take a seasoned librarian to keep Vikram from going full villain.